Welcome back to episode 25 of Toon Talk, your favorite beer league hockey podcast for Flint, Michigan. Connor, Garrett, Tim. Garrett, welcome back after a week off.
Thank you.
Hope you enjoyed the show. Our guest did an excellent job.
I did. I'll tell you what. I know you guys have a stellar attendance record, but I highly suggest missing the show. Just because it's so much fun. Just one. It's fun to listen to the show.
I'm sure at some point.
I don't want to pump my own tires here. I don't know if I could miss a show.
Yeah, you could miss a show.
No, but then I don't think there would be a show if I missed it, is what I'm trying to say.
Oh yeah, I see what you're saying.
Audio only.
Yeah. Yeah. Good point.
It would be a little difficult if the guy. Yeah. So
yeah.
I don't know. We'll see. Tim, you can miss it. You can miss literally every show, and I would be fine with that.
Huh? Somehow our viewership doubled. Yeah. Tim.
That's what the analytics say. Sorry, Tim.
Yeah.
But big week, boys. Toons win. Certain someone got their first point. Johnny, a couple points. The first time I think since we've done this show, a triple Toon Talk point night.
I think so.
I mean, I'm not going to check the tape because we don't check facts on this show, but I think so. Right, yeah. But
I'm not saying, I'm not giving any particular reason, but I am over here eating my humble pie.
Well, no. We had the Toon Talk goal.
We did?
Yeah, you're right. Me and you got assists on Tim's goal.
I can't imagine. I can't imagine that being the case.
But yeah,
right, well, I stand corrected. Either way. But for the third and hopefully final time this week, our lead story is once again the do-rag, because Tim, you contacted, I believe it was a witch who informs you that the only way to get rid of the curse was to burn the cause of the curse. So you burned the do-rag. You guys had some cute final moments together.
Yep. And kind of was reminiscing on good times.
Absolutely. Although, I mean, it was a curse, so it couldn't have been, those times weren't that great. But yeah, then you burned it. If you haven't seen the video, be sure to check it out. It is maybe the funniest thing we have put out on this channel.
It's up there.
It is hysterical. It did get copyright striked right away.
I'm okay with that.
I am too. It's going to be our most viewed video, and we're not going to be able to monetize it at all, but that's fine.
Hey, we're not in it for the money. We're in it to keep the fans informed about Gooney Toons happenings.
I would like to be able to do both if possible.
If possible. Who am I to say no? So, by the way, we're adding our PayPal account.
That's right. Yep. You can donate. You can donate to
subscribe and donate.
You can donate to our Patreon. It'll be linked below.
Tim may or may not have a shirt on, ladies, gentlemen.
We're not there yet. We're close.
Toon Talk calendar 2023.
That actually
obviously you get dibs on your birthday month, so
that actually might need to
Gooney Tunes, the body issue.
Oh, those would need to get burned. Those would absolutely need to get burned.
Oh Jesus!
Holy shit! All right, we'll hop into it real quick.
Body issue.
I don't even. I'm sorry to everybody that's watching and had to picture that in your head. Yeah,
we'll wait to do that when Brian's home.
No, you have to be on the team. I'm putting a rule right now to be on the team.
Former coaches aren't allowed.
No. All right. Start a little slow, but the Toons are back in the win column. Big win for the boys. One game left before playoffs. Needed to get a little bit of momentum. Like I said in the locker room after the game, I had been holding on to the game chain for, I think, like 2 months. And I was just waiting to get rid of it.
Way too long.
Yeah.
It was long overdue.
Long overdue, that's for sure. If you look, we had points from 9 of our 12 skaters that played.
Wow.
Oh wow!
Yeah. 9 points from 9 of the 12 guys that skated out. So that's, contributions from all over the place.
A lot of a lot of multi-point games.
Couple multi-point games.
1, 2.
Tyler with the big night.
just Tyler and John, regulars.
Yeah, the regular big point guys. I I started off with what can only be classified as an absolute howitzer missile from the blue line. I don't know who put the highlight video together, but
as the resident field artilleryman,
it was compared.
I'm going to shoot this down immediately.
Nah, it was compared to Zdeno Chara's record-breaking slap shot attempt in the All-Star skills competition. When I scored, goalie Brandon goes, "Holy shit, dude! I didn't know you were related to Chara." I was like, "What can I say, man?" Some people were saying after the game that it was a slow riser. I will not hear that. I will not hear that nonsense. I will not hear that nonsense.
It looked like just a little butterfly.
It was a missile.
Yeah.
If it wasn't a missile, why would Richard have yelled at Eric to watch out, Eric?
Because it's Richard.
I don't know about that. It would have hurt. If you wouldn't have stood in front of that slap shot. Neither of you would have. No way. No way. But then, so scored to make it 1-1. They scored to make it 2-1. Then the moment I think every Gooney Toon was waiting for. Every Toon Talk fan was waiting for.
If you watch the recap, you could hear how loud.
I mean, listen.
I wish we had the bench cam. I wish we did. It's at my house. It's my fault. I forgot to bring it. I wish we had that thing because we were going nuts.
Normally, we reserve the raw meat play of the week for a gritty, grindy play that doesn't show up on the score sheet. This week, we made an exception because this may be the grittiest raw meat play of the year.
Somebody's been feeding Johnny raw meat. Look at him go. Yeah.
Yeah.
Raw meat play of the week goes to Craig. Craig's first point. I mean, unbelievable.
He worked for it. I think he had 2 shots before it actually went in.
Yep. Capitalized on a rebound, buried it, and you can just see the stress and the anxiety that had been building up over the course of 20 games all come out and just. I thought he was going to go through the glass on his celebration. I literally did.
Normally I'd say, act like you've been there before, but
it is his first Gooney Toon goal.
He literally has never been there before.
Yeah.
He's never scored with the Toons.
Fun fact. So Brendan has given up first Gooney Toon career goals to John and now Craig.
Yeah.
Oh, I like that little fun
little
stat.
nugget.
I like that. Tim, you celebrated as hard, if not harder, than Craig did from your knees, though, which I appreciated.
I was happy for him.
I mean,
he was happy for the assist.
Yeah, I think that's more what it was, because Tim finally got off the schneid too. He got his first point since I don't even know how long. I mean,
early January.
Yeah, a couple month and a half. And I'll just say this, Tim, post do-rag burning, your play was much better.
100%. Yeah, he's 100% for getting a point.
Craig and I, our line played very well the whole game.
I would agree. You guys were forechecking hard.
Played well.
Yeah.
I mean, let's be serious.
Yeah, that's
that's
a good point. That's a good point.
I think we were all just chugging along, everything firing on all cylinders. It was a good game by everyone. Like the Gong Goblet going to Embry. I don't know who there was no play that somebody bit the dust or something like that. There was nobody played bad.
Everybody played really well. Tim, I will say there was a fan who was particularly impressed with your play. This is a quote from Sue Embry. Number 2 looks a lot better.
End quote.
End quote. Yeah.
I mean, granted, that bar was pretty low, I'm sure, the last time she saw you. So, but still,
hey, that's why I keep those expectations low.
That's right. Can't be disappointed if you keep the expectations low.
Been telling Ashley that for the past 15 years.
Oh boy. That's pretty depressing.
Yeah.
Sorry, Ashley. I know you. We know that you and you listen.
Yeah. It's
Oh,
just kind of
boy.
what they do at family dinner time now. Yeah, they just
Yeah, I
turn up,
guess.
talk and listen to the smooth
guess.
voices of Connor, Garrett, and Tim.
I'm trying to think what else from the game. Okay. So Craig scores, makes it 2-2. Then
The Bud Bash Bros hooking up.
John
The
with
sauce man.
maybe the best sauce I've ever seen from the Gooney Toons.
Not too hard, not too soft, just enough air and just right on his tape.
People think you might be joking when you say that, but
It was
honestly,
because normally when you throw sauce, you're throwing it like blue line to blue line, or like
right.
a decent amount of gaps, so there's a little bit of like wiggle room as far as how high you can put it and how close it needs to land. It was like 3 feet. It was like maybe
it was
3 feet.
maybe
like,
5 feet away from him.
he just put over the guy's stick, landed right on Tyler's stick, and Tyler like did not know what to do. He goes, "Whatever I do, I cannot miss the net with this." And so he slides it right on the ice, 5-hole, go up 3-2. And we just never looked back. It was incredible. If we had a sauce of the year, that would, without a doubt, win it.
I mean, perhaps next year we might have to.
It would be the only nominee because
Yeah.
the Toons
No one
don't
else
throw
can
it.
do
Yeah,
it,
the Toons don't throw a ton of
Yeah,
sauce.
Mike's not on the team anymore.
Yeah,
So
Yeah.
exactly. But then that was to make it 3-2.
Yep.
Then we're taking a face off in their zone, and Embry's playing center, and Reader goes up to him and he says something to him right before the face off, and I wasn't exactly sure what he said. Then Embry wins the draw, kinda. It goes to John.
He gets in front of the puck, sticks it between, and then ties a guy up. He does, center shit.
And then John on the wing passes it back to Reader. Reader takes a one-timer. Garrett tips it in. And we're all going, a perfect play. I mean, it was, I give you credit.
Design play. That was it was a great Wisconsin
tip.
7.
It was a great
We
tip.
actually practiced that, me and John.
And after it, I go up to Reader and I go, "Joe, what did you tell Embry on that?" He goes, "I said, whatever you do, don't win it back. John won't be able to get the puck to me." So
hey, not when you're running the Wisconsin 7.
I guess, yeah. I don't know what John has been doing in his 2-3 months off or whatever it was.
He actually was skating.
Dude, there's no way he was actually skating. There's no way.
I mean, he doesn't look bad. I will say it. He doesn't look bad.
His hands.
I mean, he's only 1 point behind Reader.
Oh boy.
Yeah, and he's tied with Brownie for points with about the same games played, maybe a couple more.
Oh boy, yeah.
He's
sitting over there. Don't look at my stats. Don't look at my stats.
Yeah.
Bryce has been playing well. He's been, not everybody can get points. It would be nice if everybody could, but you got to have some role players out there. You got to have some muckers and some grinders. And our problem is we may have a few too many muckers and grinders, but
makes sense.
They're all good guys. And then Ty scores to make it 5-2. Obviously that was the final. Tyler, 2 goals, 2 assists, 4 points.
Hot game.
We are now tied with 26 points with 1 game to go for the Art Ross. He's pretty much locked up the Rocket Richard. I don't think I'm gonna catch him for that. I mean, unless I have a great night and he has an off night, that would be sick.
Right.
But I don't think that'll happen. But yeah, tied with 1 game to go for the Art Ross. Should be interesting. I may have to not pass him the puck next week.
A few other people aren't out of the running yet. Tim could get a hot game too.
For the Art Ross.
Yeah.
You think Tim's having a 15-point game? I don't know. I don't know if the Goonies have ever scored 15 goals in a single game. I don't think that's ever even come close to happening. Maybe like 12, like our second year. I don't even know if I don't know. Maybe.
I know we did 11. The one game we murdered.
Who was it?
Labatt Blue.
No.
Artist.
Yeah, it was
Artist,
11 to like 2 or something like that. I think that's the most we scored.
That was
even after saying like no more goals, and
that was the Tim
Tim on a breakaway.
That was the Tim breakaway goalie.
Froze the goalie.
Yeah, froze the goalie. Yeah. But
sick hands.
one thing, guy didn't show up on the point sheet, but cannot stress enough how great it was to have return of the Brown.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
I mean, fit right back in. I think Garrett, I think you were a little worried about him maybe being a little bit out of shape, but
Oh yeah. No, I was. Shit, it was 3 months, 4 months.
He slid seamlessly back into the lineup. It was awesome.
In the same play style too. You know, he was carrying the puck. Sometimes you didn't know if he was ever coming back. There were times where I was left out on the point. I'm like, I guess this is my job now.
And I said this on the bench with about 5 minutes to go in the game. We did an unbelievable job of having forwards cover for defensemen who went up into the rush.
Yeah. Well, I think a lot of that has to do it. I mean, we've been moving people around.
Yep.
You know, like Poon Patty covered a lot, and that's because he played D.
Played D for most of the year.
Yeah. So he knows what it's like when nobody covers.
Yeah.
He played pretty well at forward too.
Yeah.
I've been impressed. That was a good line. They had some solid chances. But having Brown just completely changes the whole dynamic of our team. We've got threats on the ice every single shift now. We're never out there just kind of like hoping that the other team doesn't score. We've got dynamic players all throughout the lineup. So
me and Tim.
I don't want to say any names. I'm not trying to.
I know. I'll say it.
Okay. All right. That's fair. I'm glad you said it. I appreciate that.
Dynamic.
Yes. Dynamic. Do we want to get into the craziness of the game?
I mean, I feel like we have to.
Yeah.
All right. So
this is game recap.
Now, I mean, it wasn't really, the Gooney Toons didn't do anything. We had nothing to do with us. The other team apparently said some things to one of the refs, and the ref didn't like it, told him, from what we could tell, told him to be quiet, stop talking to him. They kept going, and he didn't know who said it on the bench. And so he said, whoever said that, get out, you're out of the game, get out of here. And nobody from their team would leave the bench. And so he told the scorekeeper to start running the clock and just stood there.
Which was during one of our penalties too.
Right after
was on the table from the get-go.
Right after we had taken a penalty. And it was, I think there was like 6 or 7 minutes to go in the game, maybe a little bit more than that, maybe like 8 minutes.
It was like right at the beginning of the third period. So there was like
there's like 10 minutes left.
10 minutes left, something like that.
Yeah, and we were up 5-2 at that point, I think still.
No, we were only up 4-2. Because I remember after
you're right. It was a close
slow
game.
After that little break, and I remember yelling down at the bench like it's a 2-goal game. Like
you're right.
This is it was because they came out pretty fast.
So eventually, after our whole penalty ran off, one of their guys, whoever apparently said it, skated off. And I think Tim, was it you that yelled from the bench, "Hey, you can't just send your worst player"?
I don't know.
John was chirping too.
John was chirping too.
Okay, that sounds more like a John thing to say. That not the time, but still a solid chirp.
Yeah.
That's still a solid chirp, I will say.
Honorable mention.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But then apparently 2 more guys started John. He threw both of them out. It turned into a whole thing. And I felt bad because the guy, I was out on the ice with a couple of their guys, and they're just like, man, we just want to play. Like this.
Well, yeah, and that was my only issue too, from our perspective, I think it was a total of 5 minutes just run off the clock.
I don't know if it was that much. It was probably like 2.5 to 3 minutes. No, it wasn't. It wasn't 5 minutes. It really was.
It felt like
that's a good chunk of the period, though.
Yeah.
It felt like forever, and I mean, I probably, I think everybody would have got one more shift out of that.
Yeah, you're right.
So like, I get what the rest were trying to do, and I understand. I don't necessarily agree with it, but it is what it is.
And I mean, not to like side with the refs or whatever, because like you said, I don't necessarily agree with how they handled it, but I can kind of understand why they handled it that way. There was an incident earlier in the day at Crystal Fieldhouse with a player on another team shooting a slap shot at a ref twice, who got thrown out. So the refs were probably a little on edge at that point.
I went up to imagine before the game starts. So I hear there's a bounty on ref heads today.
So that probably didn't help. And obviously, I know I was a baseball and softball umpire. I know Tim was too. Sometimes, and it's umpires and refs, they're people too. They just have bad days, and you just have had enough.
Sometimes your fuse is some days
And
is
you're just
shorter than
not-
others.
And it's
Yep.
like, and the refs aren't out there to be your friend. They're not out. I mean, they're out there to make a little bit of money. But at the end of the day, if you push their buttons one too many times, they're just going to get rid of you. If that's going to make their lives easier for that hour that they're working, they're just going to get rid of you. They don't
Yep.
care about you. They really don't.
They don't care who wins or loses.
That's right. They're just there to make a little bit of money. And that's at the end of the day, it's all they care about. So if you're going to be an asshole and you're going to be a problem and a pain in the ass, they're going to kick you out of the game. So, and I think that's, I mean, we've never had a problem with anybody like that on our team. And I know it sucks that some teams have guys that are like that, but it's like, just shut up. Just
I'm
go.
trying to think. I don't think we've really had any issues with any guys yelling at refs ever on our team.
A
Probably.
little bit.
Maybe
Yeah,
the
but it's
occasional like,
not-
hey,
nothing
that
that's
call
gotten out of
sucked.
hand.
No,
I don't think we've
yeah.
ever been penalized for it.
Yeah. I think we like our guys like to yell at the other team
Yeah. Oh,
about
yeah.
shit more than, I don't think we ever had a problem yelling at the refs. I think you're probably right about that.
Unless we know
Some
the
guys
refs.
like to
We
yell
know
at
pretty much all of them.
teammates more than others too. So
Yeah,
I don't do that anymore, Tim.
he has gotten better. I will say.
I'm a defenseman. Defenseman Connor is a completely different player than forward Connor.
Happy
Forward
good-looking guy.
forward Connor is an asshole. Defenseman Connor is nice and relaxed and is just out there to have a good time.
I will say I think that was the first game in a long time where we didn't yell at each other.
I'm done.
Hey, just play good. You
Yeah,
play good.
honestly, Tim, it's crazy what happens when you play well, isn't it? I wonder why.
Let me check those points.
I had a point and I played well and I didn't cough the puck up or anything like that. Wow, and Connor didn't yell at me. That was nice.
And to get rid of the do-rag.
And I got rid of the do-rag. All right, we'll go. So that was the game. Obviously, huge win for the Toons. We will throw it to the man of the hour, Craigie 1 point, who spoke with, it was Buckley this week,
It was
right?
Buckley.
Yep.
Okay.
Top-notch interview from Buckley too.
Yep. Buckley,
I think he's back
I was
to his
I was
form.
impressed to see he had some questions prepared this week, which I was happy to see.
Yeah.
I think he caught Craig off guard a little bit, but we will throw it over to Buckley for his interview.
All right, Craig, game-changing winner here, 5-2 win. With Gooney Toons. Bit of a drought, but bit of celebration here. How do you feel?
Feel great. Got that monkey off my back finally. Teammates believed in me, believed in myself, and we got a goal out of it.
All right, the people want to know, you're stuck on a deserted island with 2 Gooney Toon members. Which ones?
Tim, he's just got a way with people, and he'll find somebody out there with something to offer. And, Poon Patty.
Interesting. You picked the people person on a deserted island and not the teammate that was in the army. Okay, you also have to have 1 Gooney Toon member to date your sister. Go.
Oh, shit. Connor, he seems like a nice guy.
And one that you don't want dating your sister. Go.
Definitely Tim.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Toon talk.
All right, thank you, Buckley. Excellent job. Shout out Craig, as we said, man of the hour, game
Shout
changer.
out Craig's sister too.
Yeah.
Shout out Craig's
He goes
sister.
visits to Connor. That's all
What's
I'm gonna
up?
say.
What's up?
And Tim, so who are you talking to on this deserted island?
I didn't. That was a rough answer. You could tell that caught him off guard. He just said the first name that came to mind. I was like, oh boy, really?
Tim's a people person on a deserted
Yeah,
island.
you're on a deserted
People
island.
person. That's what you want.
It's Tim. I mean, how much? I don't know if I could put up with Tim for 2 hours, let alone forever.
I get the Poon Patty thing, because worst comes to worst, you kind
You
of
gotta.
you could eat Poon Patty.
Yeah, I mean,
But that's neither here nor there.
all right. So post game, we got to give a shout out to our number 1 fan, Big Doug Fist Bumps. Mr. Barassa came to both games on Sunday, our A-League game at 4, and he hung around for the Gooney Toons game at 7. And he may be one of the funniest guys in the world. He was incredible.
Connor, I was on DraftKings Saturday night. They had the over under for Doug's fist bumps at 30. I took the over.
Oh my! He
Cleaned up.
He hit that before we finished our first case. He was, every time I would turn back towards him, his fist would be out, and I would just be like, "Yeah, what's up?" And I didn't know what I was getting fist bumped for 90% of the time.
He was just having the time of his life, and I loved it.
Hey.
He must have said Connor sweet goal no less than 20 times and give me a fist bump every time. It was incredible.
Hey, Dougie Fresh is no more. It is now Dougie Fist Bumps.
It is now Dougie fist bumps.
Yeah,
I do need to give Reader a little bit of love because I was told some back alley dealings on Monday night. So we had a couple of cases for the table or whatever. Joe was building a beer can tower. He went to stand up to go to the bathroom
like this.
and the tower fell, and everybody blamed Joe because we thought it was his fault. Turns out when Joe stood up,
I think Fuckley was doing some investigating.
Coach Tavis actually knocked the table with his knee as hard as he could, and the tower fell over. And he let Joe take the blame. He pinned it on Reader. So Reader, I'm sorry that I thought it was you. It was funny that you got booed out of the bar, though. So
You were exhumed of your sins.
yeah, that's right. Work on your base work, though. The base work on that tower was
Not a
shoddy.
great tower.
Shoddy at best.
Yeah.
As an almost mechanical engineer with a little bit of civil thrown in there, I was not impressed. Yeah, it was a good night. I mean, that was one of the best like post game bar nights we've had in a long time.
Might be the best.
We definitely good showing too. I mean, it's always fun, regardless of who's there. But the fact that we had so many people there from the team, just hanging out afterwards, just having a good time. That's really what.
Shout out
Really
Sue
was that
Embry who
fun.
bought us a case.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
yep.
We were like halfway done with the
Thank
first
you,
one.
Sue.
We were like halfway done with the first one, and Embry comes and sets a new one down. I was like, my mom bought us a case. And then we're almost done with the second one, and Dougie fist bumps goes, "Hey boys, is that case almost empty?" And Reader looks in and goes, "Yeah, there's only like 4 or 5 left." He goes, "We'll take another case." I was just like, "Oh my god, I just want to go home."
Rewind to the first case, guys. We're not going to finish this. There's like 8 of us here.
No, I knew we would finish. No, I said that about the second case.
Oh, okay.
I said that about the second case.
Yeah.
We could easily kill a case. I mean, that's fine.
And then after we finished the third case,
Yeah.
he was still buying rounds.
Oh my! I'm glad I left
man.
before the end of that. I never would have
the
made
third
it
one. I
home.
was done.
I never would have made it home.
Me, him, and Tyler were there till we shut it down. I think we left at 1:45.
Oh my god. Oh boy. So shout out Dougie fist bumps. He's our good luck charm. He might have to start coming all. I asked when he was doing this week at 10:15, and he said, "I don't know, but I might have to come."
There we go. There we go.
So shout out Dougie. But yeah, it was. I mean, like I said, great to get a win. Good night at the bar. Just Craigie got a goal. I mean, what more can you ask for? Nothing.
I don't
really.
know how bar to barn win.
I mean, we had one of those two big.
Right.
Well, that's
it's a tease.
yeah, but that wasn't
For the
a
next
good.
slide.
No, but that wasn't a good transition because the next slide isn't the barn.
Oh,
Tim.
yeah.
It's everybody's favorite weekly segment. What's your excuse?
Yeah.
Remember, Tim, we've done 25 of these. How do you not know the order of the slides yet? We do this every week. It's the
Yeah,
same thing.
I play hockey every week and
it
I'm
has-
still not getting better.
Yeah, well, that's a good point.
Well,
Uh,
I take that back because Embry's mom did say I was looking better.
Yeah, you're right. Okay. Number 2 looks better. Oh, but what the hell does that mean? All right. So Phil, unfortunately, is on LTIR.
Yeah.
Tore a ligament in his thumb a couple weeks ago.
I think he said a month or 2 ago. He said he's been playing on it.
Yeah. So, and like how all hockey players do, he tried to play through it, but he
didn't
said,
tell anybody. Just decided to say, "Screw it, I'm gonna play."
and his last game he played, he had a point or a goal and an assist. So a 2-point night with a torn ligament in your
Yeah.
thumb is, I mean,
Yeah,
that's
that's
about as hockey player as it gets. He
Yeah.
said the doc, which I think his wife is a doctor, so I'm going to go ahead and assume that.
Might want to question that. Yeah, we'll have to get a second opinion then.
Yeah, that's what we told him. Said that he's
That's
got
a wife move to be like, "Oh,
Yeah.
I think you broke your hand. You can't play hockey with the boys anymore."
But yeah, sounds like he's got to hang him up for the rest of the season. So we're sorry that he's done, but hopefully he can come and hang out with the boys still.
Yeah,
Um,
absolutely.
So yeah, but feel better, Phil. Dan,
Feel
it sounds
better,
like feel better, Phil. Yeah,
Sorry, had to chuckle.
I'm just unintentionally funny sometimes. What can I say?
Yeah.
That's the name of his new sitcom.
Unintentionally funny. Yeah. Dan, it sounds like, is touch and go with a knee injury.
He's checked in for Sunday.
So that's what
I'm
Garrett
hopeful.
and I were talking about that before we started recording. It sounds like he might be in, so that's good. We'd love to
Don't
see
rush
him.
it. Don't rush it. But if
Obviously,
you're there,
obviously, don't
we're
feel like
looking
gotta
good.
push it.
So
Yeah.
adding you to the
Yeah.
mix is only going
The
to be
boys,
better.
the boys are buzzing, Dan. The boys are
Yeah.
buzzing. We'd love to have you. Love to have you in the lineup, and that gives me someone to pass to get points for myself that don't get Tyler any points. So I would greatly appreciate that. I'll make sure I mention you in my Art Ross acceptance speech.
Yeah.
I don't know. What do we know what Tom's deal was?
So I saw on the book. I was gonna try to think of how to like incorporate. Like Tom checked into some bar in like frickin' in the UP, like Marquette.
Oh.
He was like way the hell up there. I was like, do you think you can make it or something like that? But yeah, this was like Sunday
So
morning.
he was snowmobiling this weekend up
Yeah,
north.
yes, he was
Okay.
doing his thing, snowmobile, and I get
All
it.
right. Yeah.
Classic Tom.
Get it.
Gotta
Classic
do it.
Tom.
Gotta do it while the weather's right. I mean,
Yeah,
you never know.
Those
I
7
mean,
o'clock games, man. Those are the ones you gotta make. You know,
yeah. Yeah, but when you
hang
plant,
out
when
afterwards.
when there's snow, there's snow, and I mean, shit.
That's-
The way the weather's looking right now, I mean, we don't have so very long. So,
Yeah.
and then I believe Mr. Grappin had the cocoa.
I forgot to do some investigating, so I cannot confirm or deny that he was on bed rest on Sunday.
Okay.
That's just what he said.
That's just what he said. So he does have a history. I mean, maybe he was still fighting crime and saving Gotham. I don't know. I also
Fuckley,
did not see Batman on Sunday, so
Fuckley will investigate. Fuckley is
Yeah.
our foremost investigator. We will put him on the case and see what we can
Yep.
dig up. At this point, I do trust Joe. He has not lied to us yet, right? I don't think Grappin has lied to us.
technically, is the ab workout? What was the reason?
I don't think he gave us the reason. I just said he just said I can't make it. I
So it's
think
not
if I,
lying.
yeah, it wasn't a lie. It was just a bad. He hasn't
It was
lied.
sketchy.
He's given us some bad excuses, but he has not lied
Yeah.
yet. So, but yeah, hopefully we can have these guys back, get a full lineup. I know this week's a late one, so that is what it is. But
Yeah.
come playoffs, I think our first playoff game is either going to be, I was looking at the schedule, 8 or 9, depending on what seed we are.
I don't hate
Oh.
the 8 o'clock time slot.
I mean, it's better. Either one of those are better than a 10 o'clock time slot. So,
Yeah, that's true.
but yeah. All right, Tim, now do you want to do your transition now? Your segue?
Or do we
Yeah,
do it
the only
right?
thing better than or what could make this weekend better than a Gooney Tunes win on Sunday is a Gooney Tunes win on Monday.
There we go.
Wow, look at that.
Look at that. That's a professional segue right there, Tim. Way to be. Yeah, we kicked ass at the barn. We slaughtered a bunch of 19-year-olds. It was awesome. One of them was getting very frustrated, and it made it so much better. There's literally nothing better than a good hockey player who's getting frustrated that you're killing him. Like, you're not playing dirty, you're not doing anything bad, you're just beating him. It's incredible.
Once again, we were running the score up. I didn't want to, just keep adding to the score. So
Not true. Garrett, so here we go, Garrett. You got to hear
Oh
this.
boy. You see what happened was
So once again, we're at, obviously at the barn, and I can't remember if it was, I think it was Knack again, who threw
Yeah.
Tim just an incredible saucer pass up the middle. Tim's on a breakaway. Okay.
I caught the pass.
He
Step
barely
one.
caught the pass. And he tried to stick handle it. He fucked the puck and it goes
Oh,
wide.
God.
Okay. So we come.
It rolled
that
on
was-
me.
It was
The pass was like this.
No, time out. So we come back to the bench. That was right at the end of the second period. We come back to the bench and I go, Tim, what the fuck was that? What were you doing? And he goes, that was a bad pass. It was wobbling on me. And I go, Tim, that pass was dead flat. It's your hands that are wobbling like this when you go. And Craig, with maybe the best chirp of the year, goes, oh, you guys didn't know? Tim only has Parkinson's when he's playing hockey.
Yeah.
And then he photoshops a picture of Michael J. Fox in
Oh,
Tim's
no.
hockey jersey.
Oh no.
So yeah.
See if I get him another goal.
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah, because it was all your work.
You wouldn't.
You were on the ice.
You were 1000% trying to score on that play. Don't pretend like you
If
weren't.
anything,
You
I
didn't
think
even. You didn't
his
even
first
care.
reaction was, "Damn it, I didn't get a goal."
No.
Yeah, you could see the delayed celebration there for a second. He's like, "Damn it, I didn't score. Oh wait, Craig scored. I should celebrate." Selfish. Selfish. So yeah, so that was the barn. And as far as our league goes, things are still tight.
Yeah.
I think we could play any 4 of the teams that are above us based on how things turn out this week.
So in theory, if we win, if we win, we are guaranteed to be. Oh wait, no, we're 5 games. So yeah, never mind. Nope, never mind.
I will say, I think I think Crystal Fieldhouse does have their standings different or for whatever reason or something. I think
they have us winning winning our.
I think
yeah.
Mercino and us are both 6 and 8. I think maybe it's weird. It's weird.
I'll let them figure it out.
Yeah, like I said, I really don't care because at this point, it really doesn't matter who we play. I think if we play our game, we can beat anybody in this league.
Yeah, absolutely.
Especially now that we have our full lineup back. Everybody's kind of rolling on all
shaking
cylinders.
things up a little bit, and I think we found the sweet spot.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I'm not
You know,
worried about
SJ and
anybody.
M, they took care of us the first 2 games we played them.
They've been on a roll. They have been
Yep.
playing really good the last couple of weeks.
Yeah.
And I mean, I'll tell you what, I don't know. I don't think Dirty Work is lost in like a month
We
and a
might have
half.
been their last.
We may have been their last loss. They have been on fire because they went from last place and now they're in first place in the span of like 2 months. So
Yep.
yeah, I think you're right. I think we may have been the last team to beat them. Like,
roster check.
okay, all right,
Yeah.
all right. But yeah, I mean, CNS and Family PT, who we were kind of talking about as like the far and away 2 best teams in the league for most of the year, have been slipping a little bit. I mean, I think Family PT's lost like 2 of 3 or 3 of 4.
Oh, wow.
And CNS, I mean,
not happy at the bar.
no.
Well, I'm like not like pissy, but just like they look like a team that's lost 3 of their last 4.
Yeah.
You know, like
sorry.
just like
frustrated.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I could see that.
Been there,
So-
done
And
that.
I went over there like just to see what was going on. Like I didn't watch too much of the game, but there's something that happened because all the penalties were like there were like 4 guys in the box.
Holy shit.
Yeah, so it must have gotten a little chippy.
Did they play right after us?
They played. It was probably like maybe the 9:00 game.
But on that same rink?
No. They were on the.
They were on the
south.
the other side.
Because I just poked my head in there like in between going to pee or something like that while we were at the bar just to see who was playing.
Probably good they didn't play on the same ice as us if they had Behrman. Because
Yeah,
he was not in a mood.
Yeah, he would not.
Yeah.
He would not have had any of it.
Yeah.
That's for sure. So,
But yeah, I'd be interested to see or hear what happened there because it was definitely chippy for the like 2 or 3 minutes that I watched. So
I believe it.
yeah, I mean it is dirty work. They kind of got an MO.
Yeah, that's for sure. But yeah, I mean, I think I don't think it's just us. I think anybody could beat anybody at this point.
Oh yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, we know Mercino picked up a couple guys within the last couple of weeks that are they're a lot better now.
yeah.
Even though we're, quote unquote the last place teams or whatever. I would be surprised if teams
So
overlooked us.
Go
Mercino's
roster check
got
them
dirty
too.
work next week. So Mercino's got dirty work. We've
Yep.
got Family PT, and then CNS and SJM play each other.
So chances are whoever wins this, I guess it kind of depends. I would guess we probably are going to end up playing the winner of CNS SJM.
Probably yes.
That's kind of what I'm thinking, which I would not be
but
opposed.
the only way that would change is if we beat Family PT.
Then we would probably play Family PT.
Yes, because
Again.
the winner of the CNS and SJM would get 2 points, move up to the second place spot, and get a bye.
Well, yeah.
Yeah,
I mean,
'cause
we're
there's- we're not
there's
scoring 7 goals.
there's a million. Well, if we win and Mercino loses, we go into 5th place.
Yeah, so then
So, yeah.
we would play.
I mean, there's
we'd play-
there's literally
yeah,
a million.
Yeah,
There's
We should
literally
go
honestly,
through each
that's
one of
probably-
them.
We're
Wanna go-
playing either CNS or SJM. That's what it is.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Now, what happens if Mercino wins? Then what's the scenario?
Shut up. You shut your mouth.
So we're still playing CNS or SJM.
Yeah.
That's who we're playing in the first round.
Yeah, probably.
No, I'll tell you that's what it is.
Okay, he's telling us, Tim.
I'm telling you.
I
Just like
cannot-
I told you
century.
Tim,
2
I
weeks
can't.
the
ago, we
century.
were going to win our game.
Tim, I can't wait till we play Family PT at the first round and prove Garrett wrong. Playing in back-to-back weeks. That'd be funny as shit.
No way it happens unless the score differential gets all messed
Oh
up.
my. Okay. All
Not gonna
right.
happen.
All right. Easy.
Unlikely.
Easy, bud. But yeah, should be exciting. One more week till playoffs, and we really gear up. So speaking of one more week till playoffs, so obviously this is our. Oh, whoops. Ugh.
This is our placeholder slide.
Ew.
Waka waka.
Editing. No. So this is obviously our last week of regular seasons, which means it is the last week for our possible awards. So next week's show, we will be announcing the finalists for all of our awards. There will be 3 to 4 finalists for each award. We'll let you know who those are, and then the voting will open for those awards. We'll have all the information for everybody next week. But and then the voting, I think, will stay open for 2 weeks, at which point we will tally the votes, and then the winners will be announced at our award show extravaganza on March 24th.
I thought we decided on awards show-a-palooza.
Award show-a-palooza. Is that what we're
Yeah, I
calling
thought
it?
that's what we agreed upon.
Okay. Then we can call it-
McClintock.
we can call it that. I hate you so much. I hate you
I didn't
so
say it. Garrett said it first.
I hate you
What do you
so
mean?
much. Just the worst. But yeah, that'll be fun. We'll make sure we dress up, kind of. Get some special guests to announce some awards. This will be a good time. That's after the week of the championship, so everything will be done. And I think even if we get eliminated, we still have consolation games
Yeah, so we'll still play. We'll still do
Yeah.
a show.
throughout the
Yeah.
playoffs. We'll still have our regular show, even if it's just talking about consolation games. We'll talk about the other playoff games or
Did we
whatever.
talk about doing playoff awards?
I think we did MVP. That's it.
We consider doing a consummate. I think I am planning on going all the way to the championship.
Yep.
If we don't, I don't know if having a playoff MVP is like, normally it goes to like the guy on the championship team. So, and it's also just like one award. So who really, we have like 14 other awards to give out.
Give it to me.
That definitely won't be the case. For sure not going to be the case. But yeah, so that'll be a good time. That's March 24th. So look out for that next week. All the voting. That'll be fun. Anything else? I had a couple things.
I don't
So
think I have
have
any.
you guys heard about this black bear in California?
Like the 500 pound or like the
Oh, Garrett, you're gonna love this.
oh
shit.
my yes.
So
I haven't heard anything. I'm coming in blind.
there is a 500-pound black bear in
Okay, so
Lake Tahoe,
Food
California.
patties, got it.
So a normal black bear,
That's
a
probably
normal
pretty
male,
accurate.
sorry, Joe. That was an unnecessary stray.
It's all muscle. It's all
That
muscle.
was an unnecessary. So
I mean,
normal
facts are facts.
a normal adult male black bear is between 175 to 300 pounds. This
Oh,
guy's
wow.
500. Okay.
This
They call
bear
him-
is so fat.
They call him Hank. They call him Hank the Tank. Okay. He's broken into over 30 houses. All he does is he goes up to the front door and leans on the front door, and it breaks the door in.
There's got to be videos somewhere.
He goes in and just eats all their food. He's had the police called on him over 100 times.
Like, what do
okay.
you do?
No, listen.
We gotta interview Bison Phil. It's like,
Listen.
what would you do?
They've tried everything. They've tried to shoot him with paintballs, with rubber bullets. They've tried to tase him. He's literally unstoppable. And the worst part, so most bears are like afraid of people. So they stay away from houses. They stay away from people. He has no fear. Absolutely no fear. He is an unstoppable juggernaut. They don't know what to do with him.
I love this. Oh,
I
man.
can't believe I'll make sure I put the picture in. I cannot
put a
believe you
picture.
haven't seen the picture. He is so big, dude.
It's
I know we
hilarious.
don't fact check, but I
Yeah,
have
no.
to look at it.
No.
I have to.
Pictures aren't facts.
What's his name? Frank.
Hank the Tank.
I feel like we need a Hank the Tank award.
Did you see it, dude? He's so big.
He's in California.
Yeah, let's look up Hank the Tank Bear. I'm gonna put in the picture in the episode at the same time Garrett sees it, so the audience.
I don't know what you can see in my
Dude, he is enormous.
like a 2-liter Pepsi, just down.
Like I don't know what they're like. They're gonna have to kill him. I hate to say it, they're gonna have to kill him.
Oh man, we got to start like some like GoFundMe.
Oh, dude, the internet loves him. Every single look at that thing. It's the biggest thing. I mean, it's incredible.
If they kill him though, it'll be a Harambe.
Yeah,
that's
all
what
over
people are saying.
Oh,
Harambe
yeah.
like started making a comeback like the last month or so because of Cincinnati and the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
But yeah, if they kill Hank the Tank, if somebody's like, well, you're like they're gonna have to because otherwise, like what he's gonna kill somebody.
He's going
to eat a child. Exactly. That's exactly right.
Oh man.
Holy shit. So yeah. All right. I'm glad you hadn't heard of that because that made that
No,
way,
yeah.
that way,
What do you do if you're just sitting on the couch watching TV?
Imagine your door breaks in and a ball of black fur comes rolling in over top.
Honey, there's somebody at the door.
Like imagine if you're a Lake Tahoe police officer and you get like you're like oh my God, what is it, Bill? Goddamn Frank the Tank broke into another house.
Hank's over on Oak Street again. Yeah.
All right,
Oh,
get the
man.
rubber bullets. They didn't work last time. All right, bring the big taser.
God damn.
Holy shit. All right. And then I had one other thing. So like 3 of the podcasts, this is kind of crazy. Like 3 of the podcasts I listened to have all talked about this same topic within like the last week. And it was wedding speeches, like best man and maid of honor speeches. So I wanted to ask you guys, because I was like, they were giving lots of different advice. Have either of you guys given a best man speech before?
Yep.
Okay. So I've given one as well. A lot of do's and don'ts. Did you guys like read off of notes when you gave yours?
For me, it's just typically how I like every time I have to like brief people, I have notes, and essentially it's just like bullet points.
Okay.
And it's just like if I forget something or if I lose my place, I can look down and be like, oh, okay, that's where I was at.
Yeah.
And then so it was mostly just me talking.
That's exactly what I did. When I gave mine, I wrote it, I like read it a bunch of times, I read it out loud a bunch of times, and then I pretty much had it memorized so that I could and then obviously you have the notes there if you need to forget. I think like there were a couple of them that were just like, no, you absolutely should not have notes. If you need notes to give a best man speech, then you shouldn't be the best man in the first place. I was like, fuck off.
No,
Like, what are you talking about?
Because I had
speaking
some
of that,
jokes like set up in mine where I knew we were gonna.
Boy, you told jokes in yours?
I had a pretty good one. Mine was pretty good.
Okay. I was gonna say, Garrett, you heard mine, but you weren't at Ben's
I
wedding.
wasn't. Nope. That's
So Garrett didn't hear
whole
mine.
thing. Yep.
Yeah. Yep. But I mean, so yeah, I mean, we have a number of listeners who are coming to the age where they're gonna like start attending weddings and being in weddings and stuff. So I thought it would be
such a fun segment of my life.
Oh yeah.
Early
Yeah.
20s.
Yeah.
The
Early
wedding
early
age.
to late 20s. Yeah. When all your friends are getting married and you're still living in your parents' basement. Yeah, no, it's a lot of fun.
Sorry, Connor. Hey, man. Hey, I'll tell you what, you can have my first marriage.
It's
There
by
you go.
choice. It's by choice. It is by choice. But so let me ask you another thing that was coming up a bunch. What is like a good length for a speech? Because a couple of people were like, you should be under a minute, like keep it brief.
Not under a minute.
I was like,
nothing more than 5.
Okay.
Yeah,
That's a good
Yeah,
that's
I
a
would
good
say
rule.
that
I
the
like that.
happy place is 2 to 3. You get a couple personal stories in there. But you're the last. I'm assuming you're going maid of honor, best man.
So
you're the last
that's funny
person.
that you say that because that is not how it went at Ben's wedding. I had to go first.
Okay.
You want to hear how bad this scenario was?
Sure.
So Juliana, my brother's wife, her older sister and her dad are both in the choir at church. They are
boy.
both incredible singers. They sang, I can't remember what song it was. They sang like a very famous
Freebird.
like Disney song.
Freebird.
No, it was not Freebird. They did not sing Freebird. But they did a rendition of this song that was incredible. And then I had to follow it up with my best man speech. I was not happy. And it was literally sprung on me. It was like we were like walking into the venue and Ben was like, hey, so Juliana and Mr. Straley are going to sing a song and then you're gonna get, and I was like, they're gonna what? He's like, yeah, no, yeah, and then you're gonna give your speech. I was like,
You're gonna do
cool.
a tap dance for
Yeah,
team.
exactly.
Juggling.
But so I mean, so one thing,
Yeah. Try and do that.
What's your special skill, Connor? Oh, I'm gonna read off my phone for a little bit.
What
I'm gonna do a podcast.
No, but I think one thing to keep in mind is, I mean, you just kind of have to know what kind of person you are. It doesn't have to be funny. Like
No, yeah,
you don't,
yeah.
if you know, it doesn't. I
You
think
gotta feel the crowd.
a couple, like you mentioned, Gary, a couple like stories about your buddy or whatever is always good. I will say one thing that all three of the podcasts mentioned that you absolutely have to do is make sure you mention the bride.
Absolutely. Yes.
Not go the speech.
I would even say the majority of my speech was about the bride.
Yeah. Make sure you.
Yeah. And even their parents too.
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. Always
Like the
good.
parent-
Yeah, always good to thank people that paid for the wedding. That's always a good idea.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I'm trying to think anything else. You guys have anything else? I'm trying to think some of the other things they brought up. I don't know. I think that was it.
Now, isn't there an outdoor game this weekend?
There is an outdoor game in Nashville. Good point, Tim. So our buddy Brendan.
Brendan.
Okay, my
Yeah.
bad. Sorry, Brendan.
Samsonite.
Goalie Brendan Samsonite is going to Nashville this
I did
weekend,
not know that.
Thursday night, the night this comes out. So hopefully he's listening to it on his travel. He is going to see the retirement of his second favorite number 35. Pekka Rene's jersey is getting retired. He went to Jimmy Howard's jersey retirement a couple years ago, and now he's going to Pekka Rene's.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And then he's going to the Nashville Predators. I think who are they playing? I don't know who they're playing.
Is it Toronto?
No, Toronto's playing Buffalo another time. I honestly don't even know who Nashville's
Yeah.
playing. They're playing in an outdoor game at the Tennessee Titans Stadium. That's all I know.
Yeah.
So he's going to that on Saturday, and then he's playing in our A-League game on Sunday. So that'll be fun at 3:30. So
I tell you what,
I'm excited for that.
Sunday, your guys' A-League game on Sunday, he played really well.
He did. He played really well.
He stood on his head.
Yeah, he played really well. And then I mean, he stood on his head in A-League, and then the Toons lit him up. So what does that tell you? Toons A-League potential?
Hey, like I
Maybe.
said,
Maybe.
when somebody needs their first career goal, just put him in net.
That's true. I think every Toon has scored a goal on the Toons now.
To include Bray, yes.
With the exception of Bray.
No, to include him. He got one in our first year.
Oh, you're right. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, I
'Cause
do.
he
I remember
actually
that.
Yeah, he tried to sell it.
Yes,
Yeah.
I do.
Yeah, and then
he's
somebody
selling-
goes, act like you've been there before.
Yeah.
Literally
He
hasn't. Literally hasn't. So yeah. Boy, I still can't get the picture of Hank the Tank out of my head.
I know, man. That's beautiful. That's majestic is the word you're looking for.
Just
Yes.
incredible. Just incredible. But all right, boys, anything else? No,
Looking forward to Sunday. I'm
Yep.
itching.
should be good. Should be
Yeah.
good.
It felt good to win.
Keep the momentum rolling right into the
Yeah,
playoffs.
that's what we do. I'll tell you, if we win Sunday, we're gonna be in a good
Dangerous.
spot.
Watch
We're gonna
out.
be in a good spot.
Watch out. The
Bray
scariest
played
thing,
well too.
the scariest thing in the world is the hot Gooney Tunes.
Yep.
Straight up.
Yeah.
And then second is Hank the Tank. All
I
right,
don't-
thanks. Sorry, go ahead, Tim.
I don't think either one of you seen the Instagram post on the Gooney Tunes, but it said, let me pull it up real quick. It was pretty
Okay.
funny. No, it was pretty funny.
This is the most self-masturbatory shit I've ever seen, Garrett, because he posts the Instagrams. So he's like, "Hey, did you guys see this funny thing I did today? I don't
I thought
think you
I
guys
did,
saw
yeah.
it. Look at what
No.
I did. Look at what I did."
No, there was
Despicable.
there was
What?
a post. It said, "What's more dangerous than most people realize?" So Gooney Tunes Hockey on Instagram answered, "When Johnny Appleseed has the puck in the offensive zone with Tyler streaking to the net."
Do we get any retweets? Is that what the kids call it?
Yeah, they call them retweets on Instagram.
Oh, I don't know.
You're an
We're up to 5 likes.
You're an
5
unbelievable
likes.
boomer.
Well, it says right there. Look, retweets.
You're looking at Twitter.
No, that's on Instagram.
Yeah, the screenshot was from Twitter.
Oh.
Oh
No, that's not. Okay, that's not.
Connor,
No, that's not my
man.
fault. There aren't retweets on Instagram.
I don't know that. I don't have it.
That's why I'm calling you a boomer.
Okay.
That was all that happened. You were the one that took so much offense to it. Don't get mad at me because you're
I'm
old.
mad. I'm
and
just
you don't know
telling you I'm right.
technology.
You're wrong, like usual.
That's not true.
Hey, easy,
Oh.
Connor. He's gonna take you out of his top 8 on MySpace.
Yeah, you better watch out.
Oh no! Oh no!
Tom from MySpace is getting that book back up here.
Yeah. All right. As always, thanks everybody for listening, for watching. I think we're close to 70 subscribers, which is crazy. So keep passing the word around. Get your family and friends on the Toon train. Love to have them. Thank you for your service, Garrett.
Yeah. Hey, stop by and have a beer with us. I know some random person asked for a beer. We gave him a beer. We're a happy-go-lucky group, especially after a win.
Absolutely. Yeah. If we win and you want a beer, you will get a beer. I promise you that. And chances are, if we lose and you want a beer, you will probably still get a beer.
Yeah. Just stop by and say hi.
We got to see if we can't get our QR code on the Labatt cans.
Oh God.
Yeah, we'll work on that. So.
Yeah, let me pull some connections.
Yeah. Okay.
See what Buckley can do.
Yeah.
Yeah. Thanks everybody for listening, for watching. We appreciate it. And we will talk to everybody next week. Go Gooney Tunes.
Go
Peace.
Toons.
Thank you for tuning into Toon Talk. Please remember to share, like, and subscribe to the Gooney Tunes hockey page. And remember, folks, tune in next week to see Gooney Tune content and other Beer League hockey news. That's all for today. We'll see you next week on Toon